Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB. We're here live from the Raising Cane studio. And again, every single Tuesday brought to you by our friends over at Community Steel. CommunitySteelCo.com is the website right there in Gonzales, Louisiana. That is Louisiana Steel, CommunitySteelCo.com. All right, Tay-Tay, you're up. It's not just on the gridiron, it's on the hardwood as well when it comes to adding players that have been under a professional contract. Let her rip, sir.
Yeah, RJ Lewis. He got his injunction in the Louisiana court yesterday, guys, to the surprise of no one. Member of the 2022 high school class, so very similar to football. Played for UMass before going to St. John's. He was actually the Big East Player of the Year
Which year?
for St. John's. What?
Which year?
Oh, like 2 years ago. And then he declared for the NBA draft, went undrafted in 2025. He did sign a 2-way contract with the Utah Jazz, did not compete in NBA Summer League. Then he was traded to Boston, played in the preseason, but never played in a regular season or G League game for the Celtics either. And this injunction allows him to join LSU for the 2026-2027 season. So Wade's roster's coming together. We talked about Sky Clark with 2 Ys last week. They got a guy over the weekend as well to join him in the backcourt, and now apparently RJ Lewis.
Can we, for now, like forever, refer to it as Sky with 2 Ys?
I mean, I think it's
You
cool.
just did, yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I hope we just started something.
It's his name.
What if we just said Sky?
Sky.
Ooh, I like that. Just sound it out.
Sky.
Yeah.
Every time he makes a 3 or something, everyone's just like, Sky.
So now officially you have 7 guys on the roster. Officially.
We got a
There we
team,
go.
guys.
We got a team.
Because you have
We got a couple guys that can even get tired.
Yeah.
Sky Clark made 5.
Sky.
Donovan Dent over the weekend. And now RJ Lewis. So there you go.
So we have a former NFL player on LSU football and a former NBA player on.
Is LSU the new minor league?
I'd be like less. I don't know. Do you think Lane got the idea from Will?
Are they like the Bash Bros?
Yeah.
You think they look at each other and like tie headbands around their head? They're like, let's do this. Let's mess stuff up.
Fulton was one of them.
Yeah,
Dean
Fulton
Dean
and
Porter.
Yeah, Dean Porter and Fulton. Which one's which?
Porter's the one with the.
No, which one's Lane?
Oh, ooh.
Let's call them the Bash Brothers. Let's do
I
this.
think Lane would be Dean Porter.
Got to give Casey and the Chad credit. He gave us a better nickname.
Okay.
2Y Sky.
Dang. That is
2Y
pretty
Sky
good.
is good for Sky Clark.
2Y Sky. Because it rhymes.
I like that. That's
I feel like you don't like it.
He just mad because he didn't come up with it.
I just don't understand it.
Because there's
He's
two
Sky
Ys.
with 2 Ys. 2
So
Y
it's
Sky.
2Y Sky.
Oh,
Like One-Eyed Willie on the Goonies.
got it. Oh, I thought we were talking about Lane and well, wait. Okay,
Oh
we're going
my
back to
God.
Sky.
We were. I
Got
got
it.
distracted because it was a good comment.
I was thinking of nicknames for
I feel you.
Lane,
But also,
and Wade.
get that CTE out of your brain.
Bro, I'm locked in, bro.
Our
Locked into the
friend
Bash
Aaron
Bros.
Torres, who we've had on the show many a times, he had a tweet. For those scoring at home, LSU's current basketball roster, 4 guys fully cleared to play, 3 guys playing on an injunction, 4 international players that, let's be honest, we're not totally sure about. Welcome to college sports in 2026. It's kind of fair.
To the moon.
Wait, the dietitian's going to have to plan some Ramadan.
Got
I
the
don't know
work
how
cut
they
out
do.
for him.
I don't know how they do that.
Got the work cut out for him.
Because didn't Kyrie used to do that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sounds right.
All right.
All right.
What a
Well,
fun time right now.
how fun are we having? How much fun?
This is why I went to NFL radio.
Hey,
I
This is
actually
why
am living
I
for
love
this, and I
college
mean
sports
that
radio.
earnestly.
Yeah. Yes. So I will say this. It is exciting because we do talk about sports being the greatest reality television show.
Yeah.
And my gosh, this is like, what's the most cluster, what, of a reality show out there?
Yeah.
What's that one?
I just want y'all to know that RJ Lewis is in college basketball was a dude.
Yeah.
he was a Big East
Player of the year.
But he and he earned it too. And that was a good Big East year. The Big East are really good in basketball. We all know that. Like when I was doing the college show, we talked about him that basketball season as much as we talked about everybody. Like he was a group of 3 players.
So
He was one of them.
it was 2024, 2025, 18.2 points, 7.2 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
He was really good.
So like the on-court portion of this is the best player LSU's had in a long time. What does the Final Four roster look like? To Aaron Torres' point, we'll see the first opening tip. But if he is playing in an LSU uniform, the actual on-court portion of it is a hell of a basketball player. It's just how he got to LSU. LSU on the road in every sport this year is going to get the other crowd's best.
So much hate.
The best that they have to offer. Whatever the very best of that place is, you're going to see it. And again, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I enjoy being the villain portion of it. I do, because I don't care about anybody else. I used to have to act like I cared about other places because I was covering them. I don't do that anymore, so I don't care. I only care about LSU. It still doesn't mean we have to like how they got here, because we don't. But I'm just letting you know that they're going to get the very best of everybody's crowd.
We're like that. We're like those guys that, the soldiers in the army that don't like really agree with the orders they're being given. But we're gonna do it. Our fan base. Well, you might not agree how you got to your roster, how you're playing, and everybody's gonna hate you. That's okay. We're gonna strap up every Saturday. We're gonna
I can't wait.
put on an LSU shirt. We're gonna cheer our asses off, and no one's gonna like us.
Yeah.
And maybe we win every game by 50. I don't know. I mean, you've got to think with NFL guys.
Coach Hogue, 34, bring it on. LSU is the NWO of college sports now. Let the revenge tour begin.
Let's say this. If you are going to go out on a limb like that and push the limits, better win.
My name, 5918, T-Bob Hebert, and then in quotations, NFL player. T-Bob was, technically.
He went through almost all.
He went all through
preseason,
training
right?
camp. He
Yeah.
made it to final cuts. He was. It wasn't a lot.
He got money.
He tells us all the time he got paid
But, like,
something.
he played in 4 preseason games.
Yeah.
Like, that's
He had a Rams jersey with his name on the back. Had uniforms and everything.
loved Kroenke. Told his Kroenke story here. Big Kroenke guy.
So you do all this. Let's stick with kind of what I just kind of mentioned about, like, you got to win. You do all this, right? And like, look,
Ooh.
we do all,
This would be a good point.
like, you pay a lot of money to get the staff, right? You as a fan base, as everything, as college football, and again, somebody's got to be the first to do it. We just happen to be the first in a lot of fronts right now. You kind of look the other way, right? Just because, like, look, it's LSU, whatever. Let's improve the team. Let's do all that. And, like, look, I'm going to be the first one out there cheering on the team every single Saturday. But, like, what happens if you go and have 4 losses? Like, it is, I mean, I'm not saying like anything significant happens, but like what makes you feel validated, I guess, as a fan for looking the other way a little bit? Win them all?
Win
Win them all. And win everything?
If you lose,
That's what I'm saying. If you have 4 losses, like what? Like,
then everybody doesn't turn a blind eye to some things.
yeah. I mean, that's what I think.
Winning
but-
cures all, and I like that's an old saying, but it's factual. It does. It just does. Doesn't matter what you win. You can get You can get away with some things if you're winning.
Yeah.
I mean, NFL coaches, you're winning. We don't like what
I
you're
mean,
doing.
Mike
but
Vrabel literally
Yeah. You can bring a dog to a press conference.
49ers owners.
That's what Lane needs
PR
to
pup.
do in this
Juice.
situation.
They posted a photo of Juice on LSU's
He just needs to
page.
bring it to a press conference.
Yeah.
I was saying this yesterday, Matt, and everybody in this room knows it's true. There's like 3 guys on every NFL team, and maybe not even 3 on some because there's the Browns. But like there's 3 guys on every team that can be a distraction and can get away with some stuff and can be in the headlines for the wrong reasons, and they'll be okay. But there's 50 guys on every NFL roster that if you're a distraction, see you, bud.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter. But those 3 guys are kind of what we're talking about. They can be a distraction because they're the 3 dudes on the team.
Yeah.
Same thing with you mentioned Vrabes. He just went to the Super Bowl last year. There's some coaches that probably would have lost their job after all of that distraction in the offseason. But Vrabes was winning games.
Mm-hmm.
He's got long history there of winning as a player as well.
Yeah.
So
There is a lot of expectation that comes with making this much noise in the offseason, right?
Yeah.
And it's unfair expectations because it's still a first-year coaching staff. But you make all this noise, you ruffle feathers all over the country, there's an expectation, and you have to be okay with the consequence either way. The consequence can be positive consequence or negative. Like if you don't make the playoffs this year, is the noise so loud? It's a huge letdown. Like because people are going to be dancing on your grave if you don't make the playoffs, right? And they're going to be waiting to do it.
They're going
But
to
then
be
they're gonna
ready
be
to do it. Like if you lose a game, they're going to act like you just went and
Yeah.
won 5 games.
It just knows like a family. It's an unfair expectation because again, first year head coach, but you've wrestled, you've pushed the limits so far. That first guy to do a lot of things is often hated.
Yeah.
So people are ready, right? So what would be considered like a colossal letdown of a season?
8-4.
What about
I think-
3 losses and not making the playoffs?
I think
Depends
you
on
can
who you
get by
beat.
on 9-3.
It depends on who you beat 9-3, and if you're on like the very edge of it, that's the minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
And
that.
again, like you get by, like there's no like
Because
there's not a
guys,
there's not
LSU
a
was
consequence
bad last year.
Right.
Like LSU was a 7-win team last
Right.
year, and very easily could have been a 5-win team. They were bad last year, so I do think the national expectation, like who was it? Was it Jordan Rodgers that said they have to at least play for national championship? That's ludicrous.
That is insane.
That when he said that, he knew what he was doing.
Even if I was I mean, to be clear, we are all huge LSU fans in here. But even if I was a LSU fan to the point to where I was delusional, I don't even think that I would have
No.
national championship as an expectation.
Not as a bare minimum,
No.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
No, not as the minimum.
I think
Like it's not natty or bust.
I think
I think-
9-3 is the bare minimum
you've
with
set
wins
yourself-
over like somebody like Texas or Bama
Yeah.
or A&M or
I think the
Ole
season
Miss.
is now teed up and set up to the point where it's playoff or bust.
Yeah.
From a being happy standpoint, not from like that. There's going to be any real consequence to not having a good season.
yeah.
There's no fallout from
Right,
that.
just the
It's
fan
just-
base
it's just
being-
the fan base being disappointed or happy or whatever.
Hey guys, we gotta take a break.
Whoa.
Oh, we still got a minute.
Nah,
I was about to wrap.
We're actually about a minute over. Just got to stay on clock. Got to
Gotta
keep
spit
that
some truth.
integrity. All right, OTB mailbag, so we can get away from the courtroom and get into some fun. You weren't going to do it when I leave.
Yeah, I was.
Well, you can do a second version of it. I got to leave at 9 o'clock. We got something over on the Ponderosa. I got to go to the facility. But we're going to do OTB mailbag.
You talking to Lane?
He'll probably be there. I would think.
You gonna talk to your NFL brethren over there?
You think he'll be there?
No, that on the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think he'll be there?
Your boys. Former. Go ahead.
I don't know what you were trying to do there, but we're going to do OTB mailbag. Get your questions inside the chat now. Hashtag OTB mailbag. You can text them in. I'm going to mess this up. 225-499-1045. We did it. You can do that as well. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to FABT.com. FABT.com. First American Bank and Trust. They've been in the game for over 100 years. So you don't stay in the game over 100 years unless you're doing everything the right way and you're treating people the right way, because that's what they're going to do over at First American Bank and Trust. You are a name, you are a face, you are a relationship. You're not just another account number that they don't have any idea who you are. So when you're thinking about buying a new home, buying a new car, starting a new business, and you want to work with the absolute best, the local best, that is First American Bank and Trust.
Go check them out, First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com. Louisiana company for over a century. Been doing business here a long time, helping Louisiana families, helping Louisiana businesses grow, manage their money with loans, personal loans, commercial loans, mortgages, HELOCs, whatever it is. Make sure you're dealing with a Louisiana company making Louisiana decisions right here at First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
So true.
This reminds me of The Wedding Singer.
Great movie.
I hadn't seen that on TBS in a while.
I don't find myself to TBS very often anymore.
I don't find myself to the live television very often.
TBS was what channel for you growing up?
21.
I don't
14.
remember.
Back
14 for
back
me,
when, back in the
3/4.
good old days when channels had numbers.
31.
31 in Baton Rouge for sure.
Yeah.
I
We had
remember in
Nick was
college.
30,
Yeah.
31, and then ABC Family was 32.
Yeah.
Adult
14, Shreveport, 31 Baton Rouge. I remember that because Braves.
Cartoon Network was 33, I believe.
Yep, that's what we had too.
39 in Shreveport.
Spike was 41.
And then
I think Spike was 41 in
ESPN
Shreveport.
40 or
1
41.
and 2 was 35, 36.
I think
Yes.
Discovery Channel was 46.
Dude, I lived in the 30s. From Nickelodeon at 30 to ESPN 2 at 36. That the range we lived in there.
It was a good range. You had to do bar rescue, obviously, at night. On 40
God,
on
I
41.
interviewed Bar Rescue, got Super Bowl one time. John Taft.
Deb Tapp?
Yep.
Was
Yeah.
he intense?
He was good.
Yeah.
He's
Taft-
fun.
it's-
Very good
It's
off.
Taffer, right?
I don't know.
FX was 25. USA 27. TNT 28, I believe.
USA was
So we
18 for
we
us.
had the same on
Monday Night Raw, Channel 18.
You know, I
Raw.
think
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nobody cares about your channels. I'm gonna
do.
be real honest.
Why?
I care.
But we do.
We care. It is funny though how numbers can. We're very bad about memory and different things, but
Yep.
you ask a player about a number, numbers are going to stick into your head. All right, Alondra wants us to move on. We'll move on.
feel like people are
mailbag.
jogging.
Wait,
their
was that
memories.
obvious?
I have this special delivery for off the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
They'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Favorite breed of dog?
Australian Shepherd.
All of them.
Connie Corsos, because that's what I got.
That's why I said Australian Shepherd, because that's what
Yeah.
I have.
Like a Chihuahua.
I love all of them.
You like a Chihuahua?
I have a toy poodle who still lives with my parents, but she lived with me for a really long time. And that was one of the best dogs ever.
Coach Baker, huge fan of poodles.
Oh yeah, my dad used to have police German shepherds. Those were pretty cool.
My parents have a shepherd right now, and she's awesome.
Yeah, he would talk to him in German, and they do stuff. That's pretty fun.
We had a lot of English bulldogs for a while as well.
Yeah, you
English
did.
bulldogs are
Yeah.
awesome.
You did.
Um,
They come with a lot though.
They do come with a lot,
A
but they
lot.
were awesome. When I went to Green Bay, I lived in a condo, so like I wasn't gonna get, and I wanted a dog.
Yeah.
You know, living by yourself, you want a dog. And I didn't want to get something I had to walk a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of energy because I was in a condo. So yeah, English bulldog, they don't want to walk.
First floor.
Oh yeah, I would take him for a walk, and he'd look at me like, "Hey, when are we
can't
going back?
breathe.
There's a perfectly good floor I could be laying on right now." How about a
Slow
Burmese
dogs.
mountain dog? Those are sweet.
Okay, yeah.
I
I like huskies.
I don't think I'd ever get one because they're too hot.
Yeah.
Too hot around here.
Yeah.
I feel like.
My
Love
dog
dogs
gets-
so much.
He'll get hot.
All right. I really like this one. This is a really going from Brett inside the chat. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. What's something you learned in the NFL that you wish you could have gone back to college and used?
That is a good question.
Everything?
Yeah, literally everything.
My understanding of the game, like I felt like I did go into the NFL with a really good book of knowledge because Jimbo did have some NFL stuff in his playbook, but just the tips and the reminders and the little bitty things that I got taught from LT and Sproles and Michael Bennett, those guys, how to look at a defense and realize who can blitz, who can't blitz, like as soon as they line up, run fits, how to read a run block. I think everything. But if I'm picking one thing, it'd either be how to actually run a route the right way, or how to look at protection and know what's going to happen before it happens. You can play so much faster.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that you can dive into, and things that it's even hard to think of off the top of your head. But like, for one, dropbacks, footwork, one of the most important things for a quarterback. That, you might have a 3-step drop, you might have a 5-step drop, might have a 7-step drop, but not all 5-step drops are built the same.
Right.
You do them differently based on, like, sometimes you pace your drop differently than like for one pass route than other pass routes. Not every drop is the same.
Yeah.
And pass protection, blocking schemes, it's all math. It's all number.
Yeah.
It's all a numbers game. And that's what I didn't really understand. Like, you understand, like, what to do in college. You understand that you have to protect. You got to block 6 with 6. You got to block 7 with 7. You understand all that, but you don't really understand the why. And Jimbo's big on, like, the why, but, like, you don't really – I never learned really the why until later. You never really learned, like, what – like, just because they're showing you one thing from the right side, if they're showing you something from the right side, it automatically eliminates a handful of things they can do on the left side. And, like, you learn a lot. You start to learn some of that in college, but you really become fluent of that in the NFL because you see so many crazy looks at practice. You're practicing against players that are playing the game to feed their family, right?
Yeah.
That have been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
That are smarter than the coaches around them, and they're the ones with the pads on. So pass protection, and then also from a quarterback standpoint, how to read body language on a defender, especially like in man coverage. And in zone, understanding like in zone principles, like, what this defender has from a responsibility standpoint, but then also how he can ad lib from it, and then how to read those ad lib movements. Yeah. But like catching a guy in transition, like back shoulders, throwing in the seam routes, like when to throw routes, based on leverage and based on body language of defender. Yep. And it's like that's why you say, man, the windows in the NFL are so much tighter than they are in college. That's true. And like sometimes you'll see an NFL guy make a throw and you're like, why did he throw that? Like, was it lucky? Was he guessing? Because he wasn't open.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is. Like if the defender's head's turned, you are open.
There's a great clip. Phillip Rivers was mic'd up one time. They were playing against the Texans and Clowney was out or he moved on from a different team or whatever. And Phillip's at the line of scrimmage. He goes, hey, this guy's blitzing. He's the new Clowney. He's a new Clowney. He's blitzing, and the guy's like looking around, whatever. He blitzes. He goes, I told you were blitzing. You don't line up there. You don't play Mike. Why would you do that? You're the new Clowney. And he just that level, like as soon as Phillips saw the guy line up, he goes, he's blitzing.
Yeah.
He doesn't play there. Like in college, you don't think about stuff like that.
Yep.
Like you're just like, what do I got?
Yeah, it's just funny. It is fun, like when you go to the line of scrimmage and you got a defense, and like there's a safety that's on the line of scrimmage, like looking like he's gonna blitz.
Yeah.
And then the back on the other side is like 6 yards off the ball, like looking around, and like you're like, I think I'm gonna send him to this guy that is 6 yards off the ball. It doesn't look like he's coming, and we're gonna leave this guy on the line of scrimmage free.
Yeah.
Even though he looks very much like he's dangerous.
Yeah, because his weight's on his heels. You can tell that.
And like you point at, and then you see people like the corners from the far end or something like backing off, and you point at, and the linebacker just looks at you and just drops his eyes like, thought I had you.
Gotcha. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. I have Whit Weeks wearing 18 and Tradez wearing 7. Who would OTB pick for these numbers? Whit would be a great 18. I think Bo Bordelon would be a great 18. We've talked about that in the past. Those are the first two guys that kind of come to mind. For number 7, Tradez would be a great option.
Trade doesn't make sense.
Right?
I agree with that. I mean, there's a lot of new on this
There
team,
is.
so I feel like it's hard to give it out because of that. But
Yeah.
I think that Witt is a great option, obviously. And then Witt himself told you that Bo would be a good option. But I agree that Trey does would be a good 7 too. Just because like everybody's so new.
Yeah, I'll throw a
I
wild
think this
card.
is an easier year.
I'll throw a
to,
wild
like-
card out there for 18. If I give you a third option,
Oh,
to Marcus Cooley.
okay.
I loved watching that guy play.
He was really good.
Whenever me and Matt spoke to the team, I highlighted him because he played harder than guys that have been here for 4 years, and he'd been here for 4 months. It meant something to him.
Yeah.
That's another one I throw out.
I think we had a consensus here in the Wolfpack that Witt for
Witt.
18. I'm going to say DJ Pickett for 7 just so that he doesn't want to just to take that 5 off.
Last one, and then we'll come back and we'll try to
Take it
maybe
off.
Take
get
it off.
to the other questions inside the chat. Hashtag OTB
It's mine.
Mailbag. Flynn, have you ever tried to get out of a ticket?
Let's try to get out of ticket. No.
Like a speeding ticket.
Sometimes they don't give them to me, but I never tried to.
Do you mention who you are?
No, never have.
You just
You
give them,
know who I am.
you try to you keep a spare 15 jersey in
Kind
your
of like
car.
Rossini. Who are you
Wait,
fan
who are
of?
you a fan
Who
of?
you a fan of?
Wait, I was just
Oh my
texting
God.
Kevin O'Connell.
Look, I'll show you the text right here.
Oh
It
my
says
gosh,
KOC.
I
That's what I-
forgot
He was
about
just
that.
telling me how much he hates JJ McCarthy.
Anyway, we good here?
So I can go about my way,
Ever
right?
been on a boat?
Sorry, I was breaking news.
Been on a boat.
Me and Mike are getting on one right now. I'm actually on my way there.
Ray Baker, I'm just going to completely disagree with what you said there.
Ooh, I just saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm knowing the defense and watching tape. I'll throw a rebuttal out there for that one. I don't think that's factual. You're entitled to that opinion, though.
He said Cooley wasn't good. For those of y'all listening,
Yeah.
we disagree.
Said he was the worst at DB last year by far.
Where's graded? So maybe like
I might have looked at Pro Football Focus or
Yeah.
something. Which that's fine.
Pro Football Focus is kind of.
I'm just telling you, he covered up a lot. He covered up a lot, and that's having conversations with coaches. He covered up a lot to try to make up for some guys that were going rogue a little bit.
Brett.
All right, last one, then we'll take a break, and we don't have to come back to it. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Does Flynn have an EPL team? If not, want to jump on the Sunderland bandwagon?
Sunderland?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Wolverhampton kind of guy.
oh
You know, they're in the second tier, right? They're in the championship.
Oh,
They're not in
no
the
idea.
Premier League anymore.
I don't know.
Want to FaceTime Aaron Rodgers? You really going to write that ticket?
Yeah, bud. Oh, ever heard of ayahuasca?
All right, on that
on my
note,
way to go do it right now.
we'll take a break. More OTB
just
when we
did
come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. There was a beautiful red roll-off dumpster in Matthew's front yard, backyard, side yard, whatever you want to call it, the other day, and we were using that as we're helping him move some furniture around because he's renovating, and, well, he needed a roll-off dumpster, and he has 3 different sizes to choose from, and he has one that for him is going to fit what he needs. For me, we were just doing like a little spring cleaning, so we needed the smaller version. If you're doing a massive renovation, you're going to need the largest version. So you call them, you tell them what your project is, how much you're going to be using it. Now, if you maybe undersell it and you fill it up faster than you think, they'll come empty it and bring it right back to you as well. So they're all about you. They're all about making sure that you have the right size roll-off dumpster on your project. Go to trashrangers.com.
That's right. And don't forget about their Trash Ranger sanitation department as well. Portable toilets. So if you have maybe a construction company, maybe you have an event outdoors this fall, make sure you're getting those portable toilets from Trash Rangers. Go check them out at trashrangers.com.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
Talking away, I don't know what
Hey, where are you going today?
Pallegroup.com.
Yeah, you are. Pal, go
That's
see
not
him.
what you thought, is it? Attention, industrial facilities across the Gulf South. Don't let available maintenance or capital dollars go unused because you're short on manpower. Pal has experienced maintenance crews and supplemental staffing ready now for outages, capital projects, routine maintenance, and emergency work. And Pal does more than maintenance with mechanical construction, API storage tanks, pressure vessel fabrication, and specialty industrial services for more than 50 years. Clients have trusted Pala for safe, dependable solutions. Put your remaining budget to work. Call Pala today. PalaGroup.com, PALA Group.com. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together. Is that what you're asking where I was going?
Yeah, for sure. Not like when you leave us.
Where are you physically going?
I'm going to
got work?
the Ponderosa.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Just going to go hang out.
Coach number 81.
Is Lane asking you to come consult?
Maybe. They were thinking about bringing in a fullback. He
From
wanted me to watch tape and see if I like the Jaguars fullback.
yeah, that's smart.
The fullback coach.
So if anyone's known to utilize a fullback, it's Lane Kiffin.
No, he doesn't. That's everybody.
It's
Or
everybody. Everybody.
Who are you fooling?
That's so
They
funny.
stop it
Almost
so
gotcha.
far apart, too.
Almost
They
gotcha.
really do, and then they do the head nod only when they're fake clapping.
Yeah.
What are we?
Not the mouth open.
Mouth breather.
Mouth breather.
See that? Almost got him.
He flirts. You see that?
My favorite conversation on the whole training camp tour was talking snap count with Aaron.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because I didn't know that I was going to go there. Then I started to think about it. I was like, nobody's ever had a better cadence in the history of football than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, the greatest snap count in the history.
So I was like, I bet he feels the same way that Flynn and I do about the snap count. And when I did, he like goes, oh, and sits up in his chair. Like
wait a
at
minute.
first he was like leaned back, like had his legs crossed a little bit. He like sits up and like gets ready for the conversation.
Glad you asked.
Yeah.
I got some thoughts.
Yeah, it was fun. It's almost like you could use it as a tool.
It's
And
almost
for your
like you could
advantage.
use it. It's almost like you could.
I told y'all we were on top of a hill like 100 yards away from watching their practice so we could see every field, and you could hear the echo of Aaron's snap count. It was crazy. Like, because Will Howard and Drew Aller and even Mason Rudolph, Mason a little bit, but the other ones like couldn't hear anything. Aaron's
That's right.
Green
It's Green 19.
Egg.
Green 19, that's right. There is a brewery, actually, in Green Bay.
Yeah.
That was a smaller brewery when I was there. Now they got like a bigger restaurant brewery, like right next to Lambeau. Across the street, they got this big, cool
Like
new,
you always
new
say,
development.
everything's kind of next to Lambeau.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Super,
Green Bay.
super close. Now they got a beer called the Green 19.
Oh,
That's cool.
That is kind of cool.
And I like legit,
We
like
were a green 80, blue 80, green 80.
yeah, 80s are tough. Like 19 is the best to say, the best number to me to say, and I tested out a lot. Blue 35 was my second favorite one. So
Yeah, I like the 80 because I feel like you can really drag out the
80, but that 80, I don't like doing that.
I like
Green
it.
19, you can like grunt into it. Green 19.
See, but if you drag out the in our offense, if you
Wait,
dragged
hold your
out-
mouth. The
If you
E.
dragged out the 80 and then it was like first down after that, so like we knew it was first down after that, but the other defense is like, when's this 80 gonna end?
How does Aaron's snap count compare to that of, say, a Dak Prescott? Well, here we go.
Yeah,
action.
here we go.
It's
Where
the
did he
worst.
get that from?
It is the worst snap count.
I'm
know.
just curious.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just go watch like Dak Prescott mic'd
Oh,
up.
God.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Even the backups do it.
What's
So
crazy is
it's
like-
it's a Dallas thing.
When Dak got hurt, I was like, hey, bright spot. You don't get to hear, here we go again. First snap, I heard it. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. They developed that with under Mike McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
I guess he would
He's
have,
been doing
right?
it. He's been doing it a few years. And
Mike
What would
probably
you say
brought
if you
that
could
to
say
Green- or
anything?
Pittsburgh.
Anything in it. What would you say?
I mean, I've never even the thought of that's never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Like, let me just
Here we
ad lib
go.
something. And now something had to have happened, like a training camp or off season where they just couldn't stay on sides. Like they kept having false starts or something.
Yeah.
Or Dak didn't like the way, I don't know. Because you get up to the line of scrimmage like in Mike McCarthy's offense, and it's like,
Right.
you go, "Sadat." That's like how you start. And that pretty much tells everybody, you go, "Sadat."
Yeah.
Screen 19.
Yeah.
And then, so you go into it that way. A lot of teams they don't do that first. That's like the old West Coast style
Right.
of doing it. And quick double is what they call it. Maybe he didn't like that portion of it. Like he just couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something dramatic had to have happened for that type of snap
You think
count.
he tried to bring, here we go to Pittsburgh, and Aaron goes, Mike,
No.
we're not doing that.
No, I don't think that. I don't think McCarthy's traveling with that one.
I think that was. I think
It doesn't
McCarthy-
travel
I
well.
don't think he's putting that in his carry-on.
I think McCarthy let Dak do it because he didn't
For
do it
sure.
in Green Bay either.
Yeah, he's like, that's what I'm saying. Something dramatic must have happened, and they're like, "Hey, y'all work something out. What? It doesn't really matter what the snap count is, as long as we go on the same.
Yeah.
and as long as it's not a clap count. Anything verbally that we can use as a weapon. So whatever works for y'all go figure it out as a team, like as a player-only meeting. Whatever you want to do, go figure it out and let me know.
You know what content is
But it better
my
work.
favorite on the internet is when John Gruden does his quarterback
That's so
stuff,
good.
and he has them do actual actual
cadence,
counts, like an actual cadence rather than clapping. He hates the clap count too. He's another one who could be on your
Oh, for sure.
he
Great.
hates a clap count.
His face, John Gruden's great.
Yeah, I love him.
He's great at what he does.
I mean, Barstool hit the jackpot with
Oh
him.
my god. Yeah, his face just like, are you kidding me?
I always say that I don't consume Barstool content, but I do.
Oh, yeah,
I will
consume that for
consume
sure.
the heck out of some John Gruden.
The clip when he was in Tampa, I don't remember the quarterback. He was a good quarterback. He was supposed to be their starter, and he kept making him go through the cadence over and over, and then the guy could not.
Oh,
Sims.
yes, I remember
he
this.
never
Yeah.
done
It was Chris Sims.
Yeah.
It was Chris Sims.
Batter to
Okay.
why banana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give it to me again.
Yeah.
And then he goes like verbatim, and he goes, and then one more time, and then he's just like,
And then it's
Yeah.
it's a long, drawn out cadence. He's like, I don't understand why you can't get this. It's boom, 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 and throws it out there. And then
but it is wild though. I'm kind of with Gruden on that. Like you've repped that so many times that you should be able to spit it right back out. Like I could ask you a Green Bay play, you could probably boom right now. You could ask me a Charger play, a Bronco. Like you spit it out, and it's been 15 years.
We gotta confirm this. We got some chatter in the chat about a new rule.
yeah, Pete Thamel. It's
So
legit.
Pete Thamel's talking about a new rule that the Big Ten just passed regarding NFL players.
Okay.
You want to
I got
get to
it.
that on the other side?
Real quick, read it, tease it, and then y'all talk about it on the other side.
Because you're leaving to go somewhere.
Alondra,
mysterious.
can you read that
Yes.
tweet for us?
Pete
please?
Thamel says, sources, the Big Ten is set to pass a rule today that doesn't allow players to return from the NFL and play for a Big Ten school. Anyone who has declared for the NFL draft and did not withdraw, appeared on an NFL roster, or signed a contract with a pro league cannot be on a Big Ten roster. They're not NFL players.
Ooh, boy.
Does it matter? Sounds like a lawsuit.
We'll see. Remember, the Big 12 was able to strong arm Texas Tech
Yep.
and the quarterback. And
Wow,
old
what
Brendan.
what a
Scoresby.
different statement from the
The
SEC
SEC?
to the Big Ten.
That's black and white right there.
That is black.
That's
and white.
not skirting it.
That is not suggesting. That is telling.
Yeah.
Good for them.
The Big 12 was able to do it with Scoresby. Let's see if this sticks with the Big 10. And we'll talk about it on the other side when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Look at us. Like 45 feels late right now.
I know. I feel
For a
guilty.
break. Look at us. Go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products. You're in question, office leader in solutions, technology, customer service as well. When you meet with GCOP, they're going to tell you that customer service is the most important thing to them. 4 locations in Louisiana, and they want to make sure that you know, because they've got any new equipment across the country, they got it. But they want you to know that if you need something, the person you call is the person that helps you. They don't transfer you 17, 18 times. Go to GCOPnet.com today.
Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com. GCOP, yeah, you know me. That's right. You're Louisiana's leader when it comes to that office technology, copiers, scanners, printers. Trey Beal and his team over there have built an incredible company because they do business the right way. They keep you up and running, whether you're a one-person office or a 1,000-person office. It doesn't matter. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, closing out our number dos. That's an empty chair right across this table from me. Jacob Hester had to leave. He had somewhere very important to be.
I wonder when they're going to announce who's going to be
I don't know. They got to do it
number
soon.
18 and number 7.
They're going to have to do it soon because they play a game.
Yeah.
I mean, the roster's not finalized yet, but
Not
they
yet.
got to do. They got to finalize that number at some
You
point.
think that could be today?
I
I
doubt
don't
it.
know.
I doubt it. But definitely before the game,
Has to be.
the first
Okay.
game.
Makes sense. What if it's one of the new guys?
Oh, could be. What new guys?
Daquan Wright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Xavier
might be.
Harris. Think's the other one.
Well, when they get to Baton Rouge, they need to know that if they want the best grocery shopping experience, that they got to go to Rouse's. Rouse's Market.
Whoa.
Yeah. Send everybody there. Whether you're getting ready for, just a little meal prep during the week. Maybe you're getting ready for, high school football season starting up. We got tailgating in Tiger Stadium coming up here very shortly. Make sure you're doing everything over at your local Rouse's Market. Go to Rouse's.com as well. You can put your zip code in there. It's going to pull up all your local Rouse's markets nearest your house, and it's going to tell you what kind of deals you can, where you can save. And check it every week, check it every month because it's always changing. Maybe you get a little 5% off here, 10%, 20% off, whatever it is. There's always deals rolling over at Rouse's. Louisiana company, taking care of Louisiana folks. And not just Louisiana. They got Rouse's markets all over the Gulf South. So go check them out. Do your grocery shopping with that Louisiana company doing it right. What a great experience it is, Rouse's Market. And go to Rouse's.com today. All right. We mentioned it before we went to break. Big Ten making a very strong statement, drawing their line in the sand, saying NFL players are not welcome to join any Big Ten teams. And that is if you declared for the draft and didn't withdraw, I believe is what I read from that statement correctly.
Yeah.
Which is quite the black and white difference between the statement the SEC made yesterday and saying that they don't like it. It should not happen, but basically saying we don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do. Maybe that's the statement that the Big Ten should have made because they are making a strong statement and they passing the rule that says Big Ten teams cannot do this. Well, I mean, is any rule safe out there? They can make the rule, but it's going to take compliance from all the teams to listen to that rule and not sue to get that rule changed or sue to get an injunction or whatever it is. I'm not the legal guy. I'm not the guy that's going to tell you when you can sue and get an injunction or a TR, whatever it is. But it just feels like no rule is safe out there, whether it's the NCAA rule or a Big Ten rule, whatever it is. Now, if you got to think that if you're part of the Big Ten and the Big Ten says this, that everybody's going to adhere to it, I would think. I would think if SEC made that rule, potentially. Now, you can't do it after the fact. You can't undo things. But it takes compliance from all the schools and the teams within that conference as well because, what do y'all think? I mean, the Big Ten makes a statement, but, can they actually stop somebody from doing it?
On the surface, it appears they've covered their bases. There's things around everything. Obviously, everybody's going to sue, but it says anyone who declared for the draft, appeared on an NFL roster, or signed a contract with a pro league. So I've seen it in the chat all morning. Well, they're not NFL players because it wasn't the regular season. It says appeared on an NFL roster or signed a contract. So
the Big Ten
all
disagrees
that's
with
included.
those folks.
Right.
The Big Ten says if you declared for the draft and you didn't withdraw your name before the draft, you are a professional football player.
Not true.
Okay. All right.
Ross Dellinger just said that the ACC is expected to also consider a pro player ban soon, sources tell Delhi.
If other leagues do this, the SEC is going to have to do it too.
But can they do it if LSU's already done it?
I mean, what? So then Daquan Wright gets and Xavier Harris, what? They just aren't allowed to play. I don't know what the big deal about that would be. Like,
But are they not allowed to play if there's already a judge has made
injunction
a
and a restraining order?
But is it against the NCAA or the SEC? Because that was the thing with Sorsby.
With Sorsby,
right?
yeah.
It was against the NCAA, and the Big 12's like, okay, well, you can't play in our conference.
Yeah.
See ya.
Did the Big 12 say that, or they just put pressure on Texas Tech
they
to
put
make
pressure.
They
on
put
them,
pressure on Tech, kind of like
they
how
put
Big Ten
pressure
is.
on them.
Yeah.
They didn't force them to do.
No, they
anything.
didn't. But I mean, that was probably next step.
I'm just my question is the enforceability of anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a school that just doesn't want to listen to the NCAA or the conference,
Yeah.
what can you do to enforce it?
Well, remember
If
the Big
Texas
12
Tech was like, no, he's playing. Sorry, judge ruled on it. You can't force us.
That's where, like, I guess the playoff committee would have to make a decision too and be like, okay, well, if you win all these games, you can't be in the playoffs.
Doesn't matter. Your
Or maybe
season.
like they dox the points from them, or that goes into making their decision of whether or not they should be
Well,
in.
then they'd be like Auburn. They just declare their own national championship.
True.
like 15 years later. So 5 of them all at once. So stupid. I mean, but to your point, you said like you can't go back and like they are technically not on this roster yet.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
They're committed.
right, are you
Yeah.
going back and changing it after the fact? They ain't here yet.
Well, interesting stuff. I mean, obviously, this just came out from Pete Thamel, so we will stay tuned. We'll keep our eyes open, our ears open, and hear what else comes down, because I'm sure a lot's going to come from this today. So, all right, join us in just a few minutes with Nick Underhill on the other side.
Off the bench.
Go to K2Z, KTOZblinds.com. Hey, if you're looking to upgrade your house, take your house to the next level with some window coverings, some shades, some blinds, whatever it is, make sure you call K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Brandon Barton and his team have been doing it a long time. They've been doing a great job. So if you're tired of looking at outdated blinds, harsh sunlight, or rooms that just don't feel finished, it's time to call K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They're going to bring the showroom directly to your home, and with free in-home consultations, helping you find the perfect custom window treatments that fit your style, your needs, and your budget. From custom blinds and shades to plantation shutters, beautiful drapes, even those motorized window coverings, they have solutions for every single room. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They also have free installations. So everything you buy for them, they'll install it. So enjoy it like without the hassle, that professional look without the hassle. Serving Louisiana for a long, long time. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZblinds.com.